Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, you're gonna see me swatting bugs away constantly. They're all in my face. But anyway, I'm actually on my way to Pai. Now my destination isn't necessarily Pai. I'm actually going around the whole Mae Hong Son Loop, something I've been wanting to do for the past 2 years, and I finally found a week that I can get it done. This Sunday is my birthday, April 30th, and this is something I wanted to do by myself for my birthday, something I haven't done before. So this is gonna be pretty cool. So this is day one. I loaded down my Honda CT 125 and took off. So far, the ride has been really good. This is, if you're not familiar with the Mae Hong Son Loop, this is one of the, supposedly, I haven't been on it yet, one of the most fun roads there is in Thailand. It's got plenty of curves, just tons of curves on it. It's going up the mountains, down the mountains. It's a strenuous ride because you're constantly doing something, turning, going up, going down, downshifting, the whole 9 yards. But there are cool cities to see the whole way around the Mae Hong Son Loop. Now I'm gonna take 5 days to do this. So my first stop is going to be Pai. And anyway, I am at a place that I've seen before on the side of the road when my wife and I, we've been to Pai twice. We've passed this place and I'm like, oh, we need to check this out. Oh, we need to check this out, but we never did. So we're here today. And it's got a witch's theme of all things. And I've got my infamous Thai tea, which I always like to get everywhere I go. Bugs. Anyway, this place is a neat little place to stop over, meaning just to get a drink or something like that. Here's a look around at the place. As you can see, they got the witch's theme going on everywhere. It is nice and quiet here. You do have the Mae Hong Son Loop right in front of this place, so you do hear the cars going by every now and then, but that's okay. Well, I made it to Pai. A little disappointed because the smoke seemed like it was clearing up, but as soon as I got closer to Pai, I mean, it is better, don't get me wrong, but the smoke is still there. Right now, I'm on the Memorial Bridge here in Pai. Actually, the city's just a couple of kilometers ahead of me. I haven't reached there yet, but this is still considered part of Pai, and this is the Pai War Memorial Bridge from World War II. So here is a look around this Hotel Keys. I just got here, got off the motorcycle, checked into my room, and it just started raining, so I would say that was good timing. So this is their eating area. So I guess you can, my guess is, have breakfast, lunch, or dinner here. I'm not sure. I know they did say I could have breakfast here, and it's just lightly sprinkling. Doubt you could even see that from here, but it's nice, quiet, and serene, just the way I like things. So here is the walk back to the rooms. As you can see, they're little tiny, I don't know what you want to call them, huts, but they got one room per each side, as you can see right there. So I'm going to show you where my room is. I am in K020, so number 20, which is just down here a ways. The rain it's still coming down, but just lightly. Everything seems to be well kept around here. And next I'll show you the room. All right, here is a look at the room. So it's got hardwood floors. There is a desk over there to the left. You can see the air conditioner right over the bed. Mirror here to the right. Not a whole lot of frills with the room. There is a place to hang up your clothes over here. This is probably the neatest this room will be once I start unwinding. So I thought I would show you before I start spreading my stuff everywhere. And now let me show you the bathroom. So the bathroom is about half the size of the bedroom. It's huge. So you've got your sink here in the middle, and on this far side here is where the toilet is located. And then if I go back around the other way, you can see there is the big shower area, huge area, and you can hear the rain picking up. So now I'm walking down the streets of Pai. The last time I was in Pai was at a terrible time because this place was beyond crowded. If that's your scene, go for it, but it was New Year's Eve. and it was packed here at Pai. Today, so far, it is not packed, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot more this time. The first time that my wife and I came here, it was during the COVID time, so there's like almost nobody here. So what I'm on right now is Walking Street. I'm gonna spin this around and show you around Walking Street, because if you're in Pai, this is the street you're gonna wanna go to. All right, so this is sort of the beginning of Walking Street. So this is where all the shops are. Back the first time I came to this a couple of years ago, it was dead, but I loved it. I loved it because there were a few places that were in business, and it was just nice and quiet and awesome. But anyway, we're past those times now, thank goodness. So now we're into what Pai probably normally looks like. It's funny, I was just stopped by a guy who says, "I think I know you. Your voice sounds familiar too." And I'm like, he goes, "Where did I meet you?" I told him, "I bet you haven't met me before, but you do recognize my voice and my face." And I said, "YouTube channel." It's always funny how much that type of thing happens. So over here to the right, they have stores all over the place. And if we go up here further, that's where all the bars, the tattoo places, and all that stuff geared towards foreigners is. Now there's clothing shops, and I noticed they have a lot of motorbike rentals. They got some, looks like it's 100 baht for 24 hours, which is a deal and a half. And looks like, yeah, it's cheap to rent motorcycles here. I passed some other ones. The most expensive one I've seen for a day was 200 baht, and I'm gonna guess that was like a higher CC or something. Here's a whole mess of them, 100 baht for 24 hours. Very cheap. So if you can get here any way you can, and then you want to be a little bit mobile, rent a motorcycle once you get here. So right now I'm headed to my favorite restaurant, which sadly I looked up online and it says they're closed on Mondays, and I'm here on a Monday, so I don't have high hopes, but I like it so much that I'm gonna go down and check it out anyway. That restaurant is called Cheese Madness, and it's for those people who love grilled cheese and deluxe ones too. But anyway, I have a feeling they're closed, but we'll find out soon. So yes, my restaurant is closed. Well, if you're ever here in Pai and you want to try a good restaurant, try Cheese Madness. Say hey to the owner for me. You'll know her. She looks like she's kind of from Jamaica. You'll understand when you see her hairdo. Now, Kendall and I have stayed at this hotel before. It's called the Pai Village Boutique Resort, and I can thoroughly recommend this place. We had a really good time there. The rooms are more like tiki huts, that kind of thing. But they're really nice. The food was good. Everything was good at this place. I'm sure I can't go all up in there since I'm not staying there. But anyway, if you do happen to see this place, or you're looking for a place to stay and you want to be right here on Walking Street in the middle of everything, try the Pai Village Boutique Resort. So when I first bought my motorcycle, it being 125cc, I was worried about it making it up here to Pai in places like that. I was wondering if 125 would be enough. Well, I passed some 125s, things like Scoopies and stuff like that, with two girls, they were small, on them going up the mountains here. So I guess 2 people on one of those is possible. I weigh a lot, and I was like, I wonder if the motorcycle is going to do well with me on these kind of hills. It ate them up. I had no problems. As a matter of fact, I was passing cars going uphill on those curves on the Mae Hong Son Loop. So very happy with the performance of the CT 125 by Honda. Now, if you're wondering, should I visit Pai? Yeah, you should. It's very touristy, and it's very foreigner oriented. You're gonna find all kinds of nice places to eat and drink and entertainment and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff is here. So if you are jonesing for some good entertainment and that kind of thing, come to Pai. Matter of fact, later tonight, we will see some of that as I walk down the streets, and you could see what there is to do and see at night. Now, as far as things to see here, they do have some things. I'm just not interested in them. I did see them before. They've got the big Buddha. It's a temple. You climb up the steps and there's a big Buddha. Look up any Pai video, you're gonna find the big Buddha on the video. You're also gonna see the bamboo bridge. I've been there. It's a bridge of bamboo. And as you know, earlier I showed you the bridge that's a tourist attraction. It's a bridge from World War II. They also have a thing called the Pai Canyon. And I did a video the first time I was ever here, so it's been a while. And you know, that's kind of neat to see, but that's gonna take you all of about maybe 10 minutes to see. So there's really not a lot of things to see. So most of your entertainment's going to come from either your hotel, depending on what kind you booked and what all they have going on there, or it's going to be here somewhere in the Pai City here. So I'm hoping I can even find a restaurant. I thought there were a lot of things open. You got bars open, you got tattoo places open, but all the restaurants, at least the ones I'm looking for, all of them are closed. It could be because it's Monday. If you're not aware, a lot of restaurants in Thailand are, for whatever reason, closed on a Monday. So not really the greatest timing on my part to be in Pai on a day where most restaurants are closed. Okay, I found a place that looks like they're open, Restaurant Ban Pai. Food and beverage. Give this a try. So I got my order placed. I got a Coke Zero, of course. If you watch this channel for any time at all, you'll know it's either gonna be Thai tea or Coke Zero. There's no secret there. And on the menu they had Penang chicken. So I'm gonna have that here at this restaurant. Now, one thing to know about Pai is that if you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s on up, if you really want to feel old, come to Pai, because I think the average age here is, well, most everyone here looks to be in their 20s, and it's kind of like the hippie scene. So there's a lot of hippie 20-year-olds running around here on motorbikes. Now, I was talking with one of the locals, and she had me cracking up. I was speaking Thai to her, and I said, there are a lot of foreigners here. And she ran a business, and she said, yes, there are a lot of foreigners here, but none of them have any money, which I thought was hilarious. So in other words, there's foreigners, and what she's saying is there's foreigners everywhere, and none of them are spending money. Except, I can tell you, they are buying food, beer, and tattoos, and 7-Eleven. All right, so here is Pai at night. It's about 9:30 right now. As you can see, the whole walking street comes to life at night. And as you can see up ahead, there's plenty of people out and about. Yeah, so there's more people that are out than I thought here when I first got on the street. As you get down further on Walking Street, it's starting to pick up. Now there's a sandwich shop right over here that these people are eating at. It's a Vietnamese sandwich shop. It's one of the best places to eat. So if you're ever in Pai, you make sure you try this little place. So as you can see, if you're staying in Pai, not only can you do some things during the day, but there's also an active nightlife where you can do some more stuff. There's plenty of food everywhere. There's food vendors over here to my left everywhere. Well, it looks like we could get a storm. I don't know if you saw that lightning there, but it's rumblings of thunder, and now there's lightning flashing in the air. So this party might be going inside in just a little while. So this is the area down here at the end where you can find more bars. This one's called the Be Young Bar, the Vino Bar, all kinds of bars, dogs in the street.